Okay, here we are inside of 8 Rimes. Just finishing up the punch list walkthrough. It looks really good. I'm going to point out flaws that we came across during our walkthrough, which are really just nitpicky, but that's what I'm here for. So coming back to the front door. Okay, we'll go outside afterwards just because it's real muddy, so I've already got my shoes off. Everything here looks really good. There's some paint touch-ups needed on the baseboard here, just in this corner. Otherwise, the living room looked good. Here's pantry space. This looked good. Doors moved fine. And then you've got this nice overhang here. And on the side of the island, they're gonna re-clean the back. That's just needs to be wiped down. But here on the side, there is a couple nicks just right here. So they're gonna take care of that, re-wipe this down. This is just needing to be wiped down. They had just mopped when we came in, so that might be some splashback. Here's a little chip in the floor right on the edge of the island. They're gonna take care of that. There's also a scratch here, and they're gonna take care of that. There's a couple spots on the cabinets that they're gonna need to touch up, and I'm gonna point those out to you as we go. And then I'll point out things that are normal as well. So, like you can kind of see, I don't know if you can really see here, there's a little bit of kind of overhang with the texture on the ceiling. You're gonna see that all around the house. This is a new house. It's just from the tape lines, and that's absolutely normal. And then as we walk through, all the cabinet doors opened and closed well. You do have the soft close. No issues here on these cabinets. All the appliances work as they should. Countertop looks good. There will not be a backsplash, so that's something you can do after the fact if you choose. And there's just a nick right up underneath here. So they're gonna touch up some cabinets along the way. There's a chip here, little scratch here. And it's so minor, you can barely see it unless you get down there. This looks like where they were gonna screw something in and then decided not to. That needs to be filled. And that's it. So they've left this protective film on here, which is why it might look kind of trash, but it's not. You'll be able to remove all this when you move in. They're gonna leave all of it there. Okay, going into the dining area. On the exterior, there was just a couple things. I'm not even gonna probably walk out here to get it. There was a couple nail pops on the roof. They're gonna get that taken care of. They fixed this brick here that was loose. And then there's a little void here that they're gonna take care of. Here. There's just some plastic still on the windows that they're going to remove, get that cleaned up. And this time of year, when it's cold outside, so it's colder at night, and then we have the heat on, it causes some of this caulking to separate some, and we get these seam cracks. As the house settles, you're going to see this often, not just in the corners, but you might start to see it in some of the other areas of the drywall, right along the seams where the two pieces of drywall come together. That is covered under your 1-year builder warranty. So if you see that, or you see nail pops, which I'll point out to you in a little bit, that's typical settling stuff that will be covered under your builder warranty. So as of right now, anything that I caught, we were able to mark it, and they're going to take care of it before closing. I mean, overall, if I walked through this house right now and took a video, you would see nothing. I have to really kind of get in here and point it out, which is a very good thing, because there is normal settling that happens in a home. And so for it to just be that is ideal. So we've got a nice, good, solid build. There's a little nail pop here. And I'm sorry, not a nail pop, a little nail hole. They're gonna take care of that. Otherwise, these doors open and closed well. There's a seam crack here in this far corner. Just right here. So they're gonna take care of that. There's a little stain in the paint here. They're gonna take care of that. And periodically in spots throughout the home, we noticed just little areas again where the caulking needs to be touched up. So they're gonna take care of that. They're gonna check the whole house, and it's mostly the corners. There is a ding here on this trim piece, so they're gonna get that taken care of. And then as we walk out, again, we've got dining, kitchen, garage. I was able to come out here. We don't really check this for paint or anything, even though it is painted and finished. But everything works as it should. The garage door opener opened and closed, so no issues here. Oops, wrong light switch. Nope, that was right. Okay. Oh, so we shut the lights off as we were coming out, so I'm gonna turn those back on. So here we go down the hall. The floors look good. Laundry closet here. Looks good. There's just a couple little, little teeny tiny spots in the wall, which I went ahead and told them about, even though you're gonna have appliances in here and it's probably not a big deal. So there's your laundry closet. Doors function as they should. All the doors and windows function as they should. There's your attic access. And as we come into this room, we look real good here. I think there was a seam crack. Yep, there's a seam crack here and some paint touch up, just some scuffs on the wall. So those are gonna get taken care of. They are going to touch up the caulking all around this window. You just noticed there was a little bit of separation here. Closet looks good. So this room was pretty clean. Here's some nail pops. So that's what it looks like there. There's a couple more up here. So they're gonna take care of those. And there's an outpression, not an impression right there. They'll do their best to take care of that. Here's your linen closet. This looks good. You're gonna notice that the edges of the doors are pretty rough. They're new and that's normal. Same thing on the tops of the doors. So I'll point that all out to you as I see it. There's a piece of trim that goes right here for the small space because they can't paint in there. That's gonna be added on. Here we are in another front bedroom. And again, so you can kind of see that edge is still rough. And that's normal. Wear and tear, opening and closing, it'll take care of itself. So I always like to point it out when somebody's getting a new home because you might not have seen that before. So this looks really good. There's a seam crack on the front corners of the home in this room. And then just a spot that needs paint. Closet looked great. Doors function as they should. And then just right here, it looks like there's a spot of paint mist. You see the wall color is missing right there. So they're gonna take care of that. Floors look good. Everything looks good in here. Toilet didn't run. We checked all the sinks, checked all the plugs. That looked good. They are going to clean up just around the shower, all around the shower here. Like you can see here, it's kind of messy. They're gonna get that all touched up. I always climb up here because up here, it doesn't look great either. And even though you don't normally see that with your naked eye, it's nice to have that taken care of. And then of course, there's a little seam crack here. Again, those are those normal spots, just regular maintenance stuff, but at least during this first year, there's some paint missing there also. We're gonna get that all taken care of for you. So it's all fresh and ready. Then we head into the master, this nice big master. I love the ceiling in here. Just a little spot here on the door. Cabinets and everything were great here. No issues. Toilet did not run. And they're gonna clean up all around the edges here as well. There's not a shower door or a rod installed, so you can choose what you wanna do and do that. Most people just get a shower rod and put it right up here with a clear shower curtain, which is easier to just switch out than it is to clean water spots off a glass. This is gonna get touched up. I just think it looks sloppy in those corners. Otherwise, they're gonna clean up all around the edges of the tub. Again, that's something I see quite often, so I always climb up and take a look just to make sure we're good. Let's see. There's a couple little paint drips on the baseboards. There's a spot here, and then there's another spot on the other side of the room I'll point out. Closet. There's a nick on the wall here, so they're gonna take care of that. And then there's a stain on the wall. Where did I see it? Here, this side. Little seam cracks starting here. Here's the other drips. And you probably never noticed, who knows, your bed might even go there. But still, we like to point it out. Okay, that was it. That was really it. There's a little piece of trim around the garage that's chipped. They're going to fix that. The two nail pops, some shingles look like they're starting to lift, so they're gonna take care of that. And they will be pressure washing the front, driveway, walkway. Let me kind of step out and show that to you since we're finished in here. So all of this will get cleaned up, but they're paving this road. So as soon as the road gets paved, then they'll come and do this. Otherwise it's pointless. So they wanted me to make sure to tell you that. Otherwise this all looks really good.